A steep wooden stairway, almost a ladder, only dimly visible in the smoke and firelight, reached up to a shredded door. But at least there was no red flicker through the doorway. And anyway, whatever was upstairs couldn't be worse than burning to death down here. The flames nibbled at the cellar shelves. A bottle cracked and then exploded, spitting glass. Ming instinctively covered her eyes. She kneeled by Tuan again. "Tuan, can you move?" No answer. "Tuan!" She put her arms under his shoulders and tried to lift him. He groaned. "What happened?" he muttered. How could she tell him, "I made History's sister angry after she sent me into the past to see a girl change the world, and Herstory sent us both here"? He wouldn't believe her. Nor was there time to explain. "I don't know where we are. I don't know when either." "When?" he mumbled. There was a weird woman in a robe and purple sneakers in the classroom. An angry woman." He caught his breath in a gasp of pain. That pretty much described Herstory. Ming shivered at the memory of her fury. "I think we've been flung into the past." No need to tell Tuan that Herstory had sent her to the past before, that Ming had broken not just the rules, but her promises too. The last time Herstory had sent her into the past, she had become someone already there. This time, she was pretty sure she was still Ming Qong, and Tuan seemed to be himself too. But there were more urgent things to worry about. "The past. Impossible," he muttered, panting in pain. No time to argue. "We have to get out of here. Can you stand?" "Dunno." He staggered as she tried to help him up. "Oh, my leg." He slumped down again. I feel sick," he whispered. "Dizzy. My leg." Ming ran her fingers down Tuan's leg. He screamed in shock when she touched below his knee. I think it might be broken." Ming glanced up. The ceiling above them had begun to darken, as if it were about to burst into flames too. "But we'll be burned alive if we stay here." Tuan stared at the fire behind them. "Might suffocate first," he panted. "Ming, get yourself out. Now." "Idiot! I'm not leaving you. Put your arms around my neck." Tuan managed to stumble up, his arm over her shoulder, hers around his waist. Ming tried to take his weight as he hopped over to the stairs. She left him holding onto the banister, then cautiously pushed at the half-open door. Flames licked one wall, but the rest of the room seemed clear, not even smoky, as a sharp wind blew the flames away, at least for now. She hurried down the steps again. "We can get out. Can you climb?" "No choice." Tuan drew in a breath of pain at the first step, leaning most of his weight on Ming. Each step up the steep staircase seemed a kilometre high, the heat of the flames behind them, the earth spitting and shivering as more explosions ripped the ground. What was happening out there? It sounded like fireworks gone mad, giant booms, then thuds and cracks. Were they being bombed? She glanced behind. A wall of flames danced towards them. 2 more steps to go. A vast boom tore the air above them, and then 1,000 crashes followed by an enormous one, so the staircase danced. The roof must have fallen in. The doorway above them flashed bright red, but there was nowhere else to go. They lunged through the cellar door together, panting and coughing in the smoke. Clear sky shivered through a vast hole in the roof, with cold stars and a moon that looked as if its lights were frozen, and drifts of smoke floating in front of it, and blessed fresh air. But every door and window ledge flickered with fire. A bird could fly out that hole, but they weren't birds. Were they trapped? Ming stared frantically around in the light from the fire and the moon, the floor hot beneath her shoes. The world grumbled. The far wall suddenly crumbled into a mass of blackened bricks. They could get out. "Tuan, over there!"